Thank you, everyone. Hello, Homestead. What a great 2014 season we had. For the past 14 years of my life, my summer has revolved around the Homestead Hurricanes. There's no other place I would have wanted to spend the past 14 summers. I am proud to say I have been part of such an amazing community with such deep tradition. Being a part of Homestead Swimming that long has shaped the person I have become. As many of you know, this was my last summer with the Hurricanes. One of my favorite books is called All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten. But if I wrote this book, it would be called All I Really Need to Know I Learned from Homestead Hurricane Swimming. I want to share with all of you a few of the things that I have learned and that I need to know in life from the Homestead Hurricanes. Number 5, being part of a team and community. Homestead is very unique in the fact that it was created to take a sport that would normally be classified as an individual sport and make it about a team. When you swim for a club, the name on the cap carries weight in a different way than swimming with Homestead on it does. When you swim for Homestead, you are swimming for something bigger than yourself. You are swimming as part of a greater whole. Everyone longs to be part of a team. In Homestead, you are part of the A team, the best team. Not only because we win, but because of the love, support, and dedication of our parents, swimmers, and coaches. In Homestead, we only and will only ever have 900 homes to draw from. Our biggest competitors have thousands that they can draw from and arguably recruit from. It is amazing that our small neighborhood can rally together and create a team unlike any other. Woo! Number 4, commitment. Homestead has taught me that when you commit to something, you A, are all in, and B, need to hold up your end of the commitment. Growing up, the deal at my house was that I needed to ride my bike to practice every day because that was the commitment I had made. I had committed to be part of the team, and I needed to show that. Everyone has their own way of committing, whether that is through committing to be part of the team, committing to a volunteer position, or committing to give it a go for the first time. The commitment you make to Homestead as a swimmer is always the same. You will show up and swim your very best. Number 3, tradition. Homestead is so deeply rooted in tradition. From the cheer to neighborhood swimmers turned coaches to donuts on Monday after a win. The people that swim can change, get older, move away, and move on, but the team and things around it will always stay the same. Getting a blue backpack when you become a coach, pep rallies, H2O kidnap, waking up early, and spending hours planning and preparing for it all are some of the traditions that are more secret, but arguably the most important. The coaches spend countless hours trying to live up to the traditions and legends that came before us. Coaches, I know how hard you work to try and be as great, as cool, and as legendary as we remember the coaches before us. I appreciate all the hard work you put in to keep this team functioning at the highest level possible. Woo! Parents, keep encouraging and motivating your swimmers to swim. The only way the tradition of Homestead lives on is if we continue to have dedicated swimmers like yours and supportive parents like you.
Woo!
Number 2, friendship. The beauty of Homestead swimming, especially for people that do not stay on the traditional Homestead West Creek track like myself, is that they stayed tied to the neighborhood and other kids that live here. Over the course of the swim season, countless new friendships are formed, and it is so fun for me to watch. I can honestly say that some of my best and closest friends have come from Homestead. One of my best friends, Gretchen Cohen, was always an amazing swimmer, and many of her records are still standing. Every year going into prelims week, she has called or texted me to see how I was doing and wish me good luck. Even though we haven't gone to the same school since 5th grade or seen each other all the time like we used to, our friendship has remained strong because of our bond over Homestead swimming. Homestead also gave me the person I call my other half, Kathleen Calkins. Kathleen is like my big sister, and without Homestead swimming, I would not have met her and learned that we only lived 2 houses apart. When Kathleen and I both became H2Os 8 years ago, We had an instant bond over two things: our love for Homestead and our love for Einstein's. She was and still is one of my biggest cheerleaders and supporters. We talked for 2.5 hours this past Wednesday just because she knew how hard this week was and wanted me to know she was there for me. Homestead Swimming has a way of giving us friends we didn't even know we needed. If you would have told me when I was 13 that Luke Williams, Ryan Lynch, Catherine Perry, Kendall Hager, Jack Azar, and I would be best friends by the time I was 21, I would have told you you were insane. Growing up, we were not all friends, by any means. But I can say now that these people will be at my wedding. The memories we have made and the experiences we have had together are unique and unlike any other memories. Homestead gives us an unspoken bond that will keep us friends forever. Number 1, love. The most important thing I learned from Homestead Hurricane Swimming is love. Love for Homestead is displayed in a variety of ways. It can be the love parents have to kick their swimmers out the door for practice in the morning. It can be the love the swimmers have for the snack bar. It can be the love of Hurricane Blue and being a part of something bigger than yourself. It can be the love of the team, seeing kids improve, and finally being able to scream, "I went down to the river." I commonly find myself asking, what possesses a group of high school and college kids to wake up earlier in the summer than they do all year? The only answer I can find is love. The people behind me love this team with all their hearts and bleed Hurricane Blue and white. I will forever love the Homestead Hurricanes, and it will forever hold a special place in my heart. Thank you, Homestead, for teaching me what it means to love what you do and where you live.